So the first comparison tab is called our hotel options. And these you're going to see a lot of duplication, but it's meant to be used for comparison options. Maybe you're thinking about staying at a couple of different hotels. Maybe you're staying on, you want to compare staying on property versus off property versus a rental, deluxe on property versus moderate. This is where you can do that. And here you're going to put your estimates and then your actual. There's a note here to actually just carry over your final selection there. This allows you to create buckets. And what I mean by that is if you want to save for things individually instead of on a whole budget, you can do that, because when you carry over this boardwalk, if that's what you've selected, you can put it over here and it'll tell you the total that you need to save just for the hotel. And then when you select your option, you add it back to your budget tab, for example, for an all-in budget. Next up, you'll have travel options, and that's just as it sounds. That's going to be air travel. You can maybe look at multiple airlines. If you're like me and my family, maybe you're considering driving, you can put all of those expenses here to even compare them to airfare for 4 people. And then again, the little orange, you'll see little comments from me, carry over your final, and then that'll give you your travel bucket total. And then carry that total over to the budget. You're seeing a trend, aren't you? Next up is tickets. So this one gets a little bit different because I've entered some information for you, and pricing valid as of 7/15. So I entered these because my family and I started planning, and I got all of the current prices for tickets. I just looked at 4, 5, and 6 days. Those are the most popular options, but you can add on to here. There's more lines down below. And this tab, as you're using it, this will be updated. So if pricing changes in 3 months, then I'll be updating this tab. And you can always go back to your original email and re-download it or recopy it as well. So again, this is estimates. I also included the actuals here, but only carry forward what you're going to choose. So in our case, we were looking at a 5-day park hopper, quantity 2. This gives us my estimate. And then if I want to carry that over for the actual, because that's my final choice, I'd input 2 here and 2 there, and it'll populate down below. Again, that gives you your bucket for tickets if you want to save for those separately. Sometimes people buy tickets at all things separately. And then again, remember to put that back on here. So you should have 1 line for hotel, maybe 1 or 2 lines for travel, depending on how you're getting there, and then a ticket total. You can list tickets individually as well if you choose.